Good morning, viewer. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Dave, the Fugly Vapor, as you can see. And today, we'll have a look at that. Now, you can't see it there, so just bear with me a second. I'll just get it on there. It's the Cylin by Wismec. So, yes, that has been the cause of many swearings by me. When I got it, I almost threw it in the bin or out the window or up the wall or anywhere, because it yeah, it leaked like a sieve. So I put it down, left it, come back to it. Anyway, so what we'll do, we will go down on the desk and I'll take it I'll take it apart as much as I can. I've got a little bit of juice left in there, so I'm going to leave in there. And then I shall show you the bits and pieces, show you the box and stuff, and then we'll put a build on it, wick it, vape it, and I'll give you my final thoughts. And I'll tell you a couple of stories along the way. So let's get on down the desk and have a look. Come on then. Right, first of all, here is the box, what it do come in. Can you get that in focus, Fugly? I'll try. Yeah, so it comes in standard kind of box. We've got Wismec on there, we've got Designed by Jaybo on there, we've got Wismec.com on there, and we've got Cylin RTA on there. And then on the back we have a bit more blurb. Let's just turn the accoutrement up a little bit so you can have a look, so you can see it. Can you read that? Probably not, no. Right, okay, well, let's endeavour to get it so you can, shall we? How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? Not great. Not great, Fugly. Right, so Cylin RTA comes with a spare glass. It's got a transparent mouthpiece, which I'll show you. It does come with two notch cords that I can't show you. It comes with a wadget cotton, some O-rings, a couple of screws, and a Allen key, Allen wrench, and a manual, which I'll show you. Usual warnings on the bottom there, blah blah blah. So let's get this back into focusing mode. So yes, obviously it comes, the RTA comes in there. Let's just what this, break this up a little bit more. There we go. So there's a spare glass, and in this little box here does come, oh my bloody thumbs, don't start again, you bugger. Right, we have a little, it says glass, but I'm like, I think it's probably plastic, anyway it's clear. And then we also have in here a little bag of goodies. We've got some O-rings, an Allen key, Allen wrench, call it what you will. It's a thing for doing the nuts up. And I think it's 3 spare grub screws. And then there was also in the bag, if you get one of these, yours will also include another bag with 2 stainless steel notch coils in it. But I had one in when I first had it, which I took out, went to put the second one in for this review, and I managed to break the leg off it. So what I did, I just wound another stainless steel coil. Get a little wad of cotton there, and a manual. Now, the thing I want to draw your attention to straight away, because this is quite important, it says here in the instructions, right at number 2, put a cotton through the coil. Let's just knock that brightness down a little bit. Note, please make sure the juice wells are fully filled with cotton, and the cotton should be as high as or higher than the posts, which is what those little pictures on the bottom left hand corner of your screen, because that's what you want it to look like when it's done. And trust me, it looks like it's nice and easy, but it proved to be a complete pain in the arse for me. I must have had 3 tankfuls of juice dumped in my lap in pretty quick succession, which is why I left it before I smashed it up. So when I came back to it, as I said, I did come back to it and persevered with it, and it has to be said that it's not bad. It's not a bad little RTA. So yes, let's have a little shift at the bits and pieces, shall we? Yes, lovely. Right, okay, so let me wait a little bit. There we go. So that piece obviously is attached to the top piece, so it doesn't come off. That does come off should you want to, and your little plastic piece slot in there, or you can put any other 510 device in there should you wish to do so. Now this control here is your juice flow control. I'll show you that in a second, but suffice to say, it comes off whether the juice flow is open or closed. At the moment the juice flow control is closed, but you've got a little slot there. Come on, let's have a look. Come on, let's just put that there so I drop it on the bloody floor. Right, focus. There we have a little slot, or a couple of grooves, whatever you want to call it, cut into the top, and they fit on obviously the square bits of there. So that goes on there like so, and then turn it clockwise to shut off the juice flow, anti-clockwise to open it up, and I'll show you that on the other end of the tank. So let me just give this a wipe. Right, so on the other end, the moment it's closed off, if I turn it, you'll see that the holes open up to let the juice flow down onto the deck. That's the plan anyway. So juice flow open, juice flow closed. Also, I'm going to leave that closed for now. It's obviously a top filler, and then this is another thing that gave me bloody headaches. I haven't yet managed to work out how to fit these two together on a mod. So what I have to do, for me, this is the juice flow control ring is this bit here. Let me just show you how the airflow work is. Right, so the airflow comes in under there, comes out. Let me just take this off of here a second. Put it back on in a minute. Right, so what do you think, Smugly? So your juice flow comes in through there and then it comes out. There is your air hole. Wipe that off. Your air flow jobbies is just basically there and there. So it comes in the sides, up the posts, out onto your coils and away. So now on the side of here you'll probably be noticing a little groove and like what looks like a kind of a latch mechanism, which I suppose it is in effect. You have that, and then on the bottom here you have some more latch type things, like a little lip that fits into a groove. Right, just clear my fingers again. Lesson number 1, you're going to do a review of a tank or a dripper, clean it out well in advance. The reason this is not cleaned out is because the first version of this video was dire, so I decided to do it again. Right, so your airflow moves like that, which is fine while it's in my hand, but the way I do this is just offer that barrel up to the base there, that little ring at the base, and when it kind of like that just clicks, just try and get some focus going for you people. When it kind of clicks like that, just offer it up. When it kind of just sits like that, you need to push and then twist it away, that way from you, and that should be, no, see, this is why I had bloody problems with it, because it was an absolute pain in the dong. Because if you imagine, if you've got the tank on top of here, even with the juice flow closed off, if you pull that apart, you've got juice sodden wicks right there. So it does require a little bit of patience, Right, let's try that again. So that's there. Push, and then push again. That's the bit I didn't do before. See where you're going wrong, fugly. Right, so that should now be securely fitted on there, which it is. So now we can just move the barrel and adjust the airflow. Right, nice and easy. So if I put it onto a mod and just screw it down, not ramping it down, just screw it down so I get a resistance reading on it, I cannot turn that barrel without loosening off the threads. And I've tried it on several mods, and I have the same result. Only way I can do it is to hold the bottom ring. It's just a pain in the arse. Adjusting the airflow is a pain in the arse. So you know, it's, you have to set your airflow where you want it basically, and decide where you want it, and then leave it there, because that's just not going to move. Not going to move at all unless I put my finger on the bottom ring and move it from there. But even then, with all the faffing about, you're in danger of loosening that top off anyway. So right, let's screw that down. There's a few of you probably already thinking, sod that, I'm not even going to bother. But it is worth sticking with it if you want a decent flavour, because this thing does give bloody good flavour. So that's that's there. And to take the barrel apart, which you need to do, is you pull it, click it to the stop on the airflow, putting it back this way, and then push a bit of pressure downwards and just twist it back towards you, and then that should, he says, loosen the top off like that. So now we have in there, I think that's 10 wraps on a 3.5mm post, and it's 316 stainless. I was aiming for about 0.5, and I think it's coming out at about 0.48, 0.51 on there at the moment. So I'm going to leave it on there while I wick it up. Now, this is the bit that will possibly drive you insane. Now, you need to cut your cotton slightly thicker than you normally would, because you're going to want enough cotton to fill out you need to put cotton into your juice well on both sides and then fluff it up, and I'll show you where we've got to get it up to in a minute. Again, if you look at that there, that's the kind of thing you're looking to get, but I'll show you. I'll take this skin off, this bit of cotton, as I do. You can, I've used native wick stuff, but I just find that this is better. So I would suggest teasing that apart a little bit before you start, just to give it a bit of a tease, just to separate the fibres a bit. You're just going to want to be ever so nice and fluffy in this juice well, unless you want a handful or a lapful of juice. So get it to about there, and we'll always tweak it in a minute. We'll need to tweak it, trust me. And then popping him through there like that. Now you're thinking to yourself, I'll cut the wick then, fugly. You're not going to need to cut this a lot, because you're going to want an awful lot of cotton in there. I'm going to just trim just a little bit off, because that looks like overkill, right? You probably think, bloody hell, there's a load of cotton there, fugly. Yeah, there is, but now the way I find that works is take this bottom end, this bottom edge, give it a little bit of a fluff and a bouffant, and then fold it over and place the end into the juice well, like so. Leave that bit like that for now. Take this piece and do the same thing. Fill it over, put the end in the juice well, like so. So you want the end into the juice well. That's important. You want the end into the juice well. Again, not packed in, but you want to put it into the juice well. Otherwise this is going to flood like a bitch. Now when it said have your wicks level with or higher than the post holes, the posts, top of the posts, they weren't joking. So you're looking to get the wicks something like that. But the next little bit of a shit is when you put that barrel on, you've got to be careful that the wick is inside the threading, or when you turn that, twist that barrel on, it's either going to catch a cotton or it's just going to knock it all to cock. But we can sort of do a little bit of trimming we go. So wish me luck. Right, I'm not even going to try and put it on there when it's on that bloody board. I know it's not going to work. I know for a fact I'm not really going to work. So I am going to do it like this. I'm going to try not to squash the wicks too much. Give that a little twiddle around. Airflow's gone all the way. Push that down. Twist. And that should be on. Yep, it is. So then if you look into there, that little pin either side, you want to fluff your cotton up so it's sitting on or around that pin, and your cotton is fluffed out to the sides, as close to that pin as you can get it without pulling any or too much out of that juice well at the bottom. So we end up with something that looks like that, and this hopefully will be alright. So I'm just going to put a little bit of juice on these wicks here, or this wick. Let's get this bloody airflow where I want it. Ah, hell's teeth. Having fingers that don't work doesn't help. Right, I want the airflow fully open, which is there, where it is now. So, puts this on the mod, and then tries and just turn the bottom bit, leaving the top bit where it is. So, that's 0.51. It's working. But the big question is, any old fool can make it work like that. The trick is to put the tank on the top and then see what happens from there. Right, so these O-rings are a nice snug fit. Just twist the top until it just sits down on the base. Now then, now to put some juice in the tank, make sure the juice flow's turned off or closed, and then just dump a load of juice into the tank. We'll soon find out in a minute whether that wicking is right or not, because as soon as I open this juice flow control, working on past experience, it'll just go straight the way through. Right, so push it down because we've got a bit of a vacuum obviously going in there, and then just twist it anti-clockwise to open it up, and there you can possibly see. No, you can't. Wait a minute, hang on a second. Well, let's go back up top. You'll be able to see it better. So just go back up top, and I'll have a vape and hopefully not get bathed in e-liquid. So I'll see you shortly. Here we are. Right, so you can see that was, I filled that to the top there. We've got a little bit gone out of it, but touch wood, doesn't appear to have been leaking just yet. Let me just take it off at 34.5 as I like to, to get a quick swill and the tray mount. Who's the daddy? I'm the daddy. Birthday present from my daughter, bless her. She knows I like my tea. And I'm her daddy. Right, so 34.5 watts, 4.19 volts. Cylin. That's a 70-30 juice. It's one I've had. It's my old favourite Pandora from Juice Cabin, so I know exactly how it tastes. And bubbles. Now, it appears, I'm sure more by luck than judgment, that I'm not going to speak too soon, but it would appear that it certainly doesn't appear to be pissing out of the tank like it was the first few times I did it. .6 watts, 4.82 volts. I'll knock it up one more. 56.7. That's 5.38. No. 56.7, 5.38 volts. That's it. That is the Cylin RTA. Designed by Jaybo, manufactured by Wismec. Apparently this tank, or the barrel is compatible with one or two other Wismec products. I think the Indestructible is one, but yeah, I'm sure it will tell you on the box. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Does it? Eyes fugly. Put your eyes on fugly. Good idea, folks. Designed by Jaybo, it's an auto dripping system which utilises a removable tank section. The Cylin atomizer can become both a dripper or tank system with juice flow adjustment. The bottom airflow on the Cylin is quite unique and leak resistant unless you get the wicking wrong, and then it leaks like a sieve. It's unique and a pain in the arse. The air travels up to you, done all that shit. The removable tank section is also compatible with other dripping atomizers, converting them into auto drippers. The Duo, Indestructible and other atomizers that share the same sleeve size will be compatible with the Cylin system. So, yeah, that's it. If you can be asked to stick with it and get through it, and I'm sure there's probably a million wicking videos on YouTube, much better than mine. I have a natural ability to make simple things look very difficult on camera. It's actually, once you get your head around it, once you know you've got to have more cotton in that deck than you think you should, and bend it over so you've got like little umpy bits, like little buttocks if you like, or a heart even, and just get it into the juice well and fluff it up so it's just under those pegs where the tank sits. You should be okay. As far as the airflow is concerned, maybe it's just mine, maybe I've got a dodgy mechanism or something, but I just can't adjust that airflow with it on a mod, any mod. Maybe you've got other mods that it will work perfectly well with, but it is good flavour. I mean, I will say that if you can stick with it, persevere, it does give you a good vape and bloody good flavour, and yeah, it works as you probably expect from a Wismec product. So yeah, that's it. That's the Wismec Cylin. So thank you very much indeed, as always, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not found it too tedious and laborious. If you liked it, leave me a like down there. Boom. If you haven't already subscribed, please do, either up there or down there. And if you've got any comments, leave them down below and I will answer them. Any observations, criticisms, whatever, any sort of comment. If you've got one and you disagree, or you agree, or you're thinking of getting one, or there's a question you want to ask before you get one, just message me and I will answer your comments down below. So yeah, you have yourselves a damn good day. More importantly, have yourselves a damn good vape, and I'll see you kind folks in the very next one.